Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a talk about my experience at the GOT7 concert live in Sydney, Australia. So at the end of this video I'm going to add in some fan cams that people have let me and gave me permission to use. We'll put their Instagram as well. So make sure you check them out because there's some really cool people. Let's get straight into the video. So this is a little bit like of an experience, less story time. The concert was on April 20th. We went to the city and spent the day in the city. Around 1 o'clock we went to Luna Park, which is where the concert was at. It was at the Big Top stadium kind of concert room. Anna had to pick up some stuff that she ordered and I had to pick up stuff that I ordered. So she went and did her thing and then we met together and we said our final goodbyes. She went into her gold line while Jade and I went into the silver line. So as we were waiting for this concert, they released a little statement. It was a lucky winner draw. So if your name was on the list, you were allowed to go and see the rehearsal of GOT7. The rehearsal was meant to start at 4 o'clock, but it started at 5:30. The concert was really, I don't know, it wasn't amazing in all. Like, the GOT7 boys were amazing, but the organization was really poor. So we went in at 5:30 and we lined up in this room, and I just cut my bands off today. Well, I had a blue band to say that I could go to the rehearsal because Jade and I, we won the tickets to the rehearsal. And so we lined up in a room and until they let us in. So when they let us in, we went into the foyer area and branched off to the actual concert space. For the rehearsal, we were in the silver area. So they came out and they played 2 songs. After the rehearsal, the people from the rehearsal, there was 500 winners, we were put back into the foyer. We were not allowed to stay inside the concert room, so we were pushed back into the foyer. And by this time we were we met some friends that were standing with us in the front area for the rehearsal, and they're really nice. And so we decided to join together and we all ran to the doors and lined up at the doors instead so that we were first in to the silver area. 30 minutes after the rehearsal, they decided to open the doors and let us all back in, and then we got right to the barrier in the corner. I was with Connie and none of our other friends were there, so Jade wasn't there. I was like, okay, I need to save this area, this is for Jade. And then this rat comes in, pushes my arm out of the way and pushes me so that she got the spot. What? And what gives you the right to push me out of the way just so that you can have the spot that I was standing in? Like, I don't see how this makes sense. This little group of rats joined her, and we were just standing there, and I had my back turned towards them because they were all trying to squish in to the barrier. These girls started pushing us, and the concert didn't even start yet. We don't even know why they were pushing us. And then we asked them, like, what is your problem? And they were like, oh, we're waiting for our friend to come. And we're like, well, can our friend stand here? Because can you move over a bit? And they're like, no, we're waiting for our friend. She's on the other side. Who cares? Room for enough, like 4 more people or something. But instead of like creating like going into those spare areas, they just stood there. And when we asked them to move over, they said no. And we asked them like really nicely. They started pushing us, so we started pushing them back, and they're like, "What's your problem?" And I'm like, "You're the problem." So we're pushing between each other the entire concert. Before the concert, they were playing just tracks from GOT7, and then all of a sudden their little theme pops up on the board. So it shows each of the members and put a song in the background, and it was really cool. And then the curtain drops. Amazing. And then they start to perform their first song. They performed like 2 or 3 songs before they stopped, and they like introduced themselves to the crowd, and everyone was screaming and shoving. Our host was Andy True from SBS Pop Asia, and this other guy, I don't really remember his name, but he was the translator between the Korean and English. Between this, there were like some mini games and stuff, so they got to interact with the fans, and they gave out some prizes. The boys like started to perform again, and then they did more mini games, which was great. And I have a fan cam from one of the girls that went to the concert. Her name is Jessica. She was really close. She got there at 6 a.m. in the morning, so 6 a.m. and she was close to the front, and they yelled out while it was silent that they loved Jackson, and Jackson waved at them. I will insert that fan cam right now.
1 ticket.
Jackson!
Oh
my God!
Is there a place?
I'm so jealous. Young Jae was not at the fan meet though, which was obviously really upsetting. I really wish he was there, but I would rather him be healthy than be putting himself through pain by performing for us. During Never Ever, I mean, I don't know if I have a video of this, but I was like yelling out Bam Bam's name while they were doing Never Ever, and so I got this glowing up, flashing Mountain Dew bottle, and I was like yelling out at Bam Bam, and I don't know why, because I think he noticed me, but he couldn't really acknowledge me because I was in the silver area. So during Never Ever, at the last dance part, I could feel him staring into my soul. So this was just a little bit of my experience about the fan meet and all. So make sure you leave a like on this video and comment down below some questions about the fan meet or some videos that you would like to see in the future. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is down below as well, and at the end of my video there's also a subscribe button. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye!
You say 7. God? 7. God? 7. We can't hear you. When I say God, you say 7. God? 7. God? 7. Let me hear you say.